In today's video, I was asked by a subscriber to talk about dashboards. Well, I'm not sure it's much to talk about. I haven't got a particularly new car, so when I've got out of it and back into the house, I can show you my Home Assistant dashboards. I'm going to split this video into at least two parts because dashboards mean different things to different people. So the first part is putting a dashboard on your wall so you can kind of see things and what's going on. So part one, wall dashboards. So the first thing to say is, do you need one? What's your equipment like? Have you got thousands of things that you need to see through, or is it more like this? Yeah, you can jazz it up a bit. You could have nice graphs of your temperature instead of just one thing, and you could see when things are on and off, but you need a fair amount of things before you can kind of do it. Okay. What you're going to put on it is kind of the first thing to think about. So we then come to the device. How big do you want it? How big do you need it? Now, I always say size isn't important.
That's good then.
Okay, so you can kind of decide on what you want. So you can have really big screens, so 96-inch screens, or you can have a 12-inch dashboard. But the first thing to do is how much money have you got to spend on it? How much it's going to cost? Now, I had a little look around the shops, and my view, this is how much it's going to cost. Yeah, that's right, it's going to cost an arm and a leg, especially if you're buying an iPad or something like that. So you have to decide what size you want. Now, the other thing to decide at this point is, where is it going to go? Some places will be completely inappropriate. On the way up the stairs? Is that a good idea? Perhaps behind a mirror. That might be a good idea. Replace some pictures on the wall. In the kitchen, we could keep the pans in the dishwasher. In the computer room, right next to these big monitors. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on wall-mounted dashboards. I am looking at doing a video on how to do a wall-mounted dashboard. I do need to save up my pocket money to get. I'm going to go for a touch-sensitive monitor, 17-inch-ish. So £150, something like that for the screen, and I'll plug a PC behind it and put maybe Windows, maybe Linux on it, and kind of do some clever stuff. So if you're in the room, it'll play photos for you. If you're close to it, it'll be a dashboard, so you can kind of look at things, and also put things like sensors for cameras and kind of things like that around the outside. That's my plan. So it might be a good idea to like and subscribe. Link just here, and when I do it, you'll find all about it. Right, let's get on with this video, which I'm going to show what you can do if you're very lazy about creating dashboards. So let's get on with creating dashboards. So, dashboards that are easy. Now, this is one of my dashboards. It's not quite stuck it all on. I've got temperatures, I've got light switches, I've got doors that open and close, I've got maps, I've got 2 specialist ones, I've got my system monitor dashboard, link up there to see how to make the system monitor. I have my test one, which playing with cameras, it don't like that one. I have an energy one that I've done nothing to, and kind of a few other things down here. Now, what I was going to do was I was going to show you the new default dashboards. So if we go into settings and dashboards and say add a new dashboard, we've got some new experimental ones. Now, because I'm all organised, I can use the area one, and I'm going to call it, I'm not going to call it Z, I'm going to call it area. And I'm going to say, see what I've got in here. Oh, that one will do. And it's going to be called dashboard area, and I'm going to click create. So what that does is somewhere up here, you've got a dashboard, and it's got all my areas. Clicking on down track, I've got the security camera that points down the track. I could go to front room store and I've got blinds that are in there. So this works on areas. So as long as you've got everything kind of set up properly, like I haven't, then you can kind of see what's going on. So in the living room, I've got hall lights, fireplace lights. I can even play WLED. Looks like that's been switched off. And I've got media players. So it's kind of done lots and lots of work for you to make your life easy. So that's that one. So that's the area one. So if we go for the other one now, which I think is a bit better. So back into settings, back into dashboards, add a new dashboard, and this time do home experimental. Home. Now I had a little look. Ooh, home icon. I had a little look, and in October's beta, so it's beta now and comes out in October. It looks like there's a dashboard that shows you devices that you've used the most. Let's have a look at home, shall we? Let's look at home. So it's kind of got a summary of things. So there's only one light on, which I can switch off. Climate wise, I've got heaters and curtains and kind of things like that, opening and closing. Security wise, I've got the cameras. I've got whether doors are open or not, whether there's movement detected. I have issues, it's been windy, so things have been detected. I've got media players. I've got the areas on here. So if I pick something again, the front room, it's kind of got front door. So this is the front door camera. It's got number of horses and number of cows, a number of things like that. Very few. If I pick kitchen, so this is the kitchen. Oh, my smoke detectors, I need to go and check that. I've got other smoke detectors. This is a Zigbee one. The humidifier's switched off and my blinds are down. But you saw I just did one click and it produced this dashboard. So you can still edit it. You can add things, you can take control and kind of do stuff like that. But it's done most of the work for you. Okay, that's it for today. Like I said, I'm planning to do this is how you do a dashboard. And it'll be for my house. So it kind of might work for you, it might not. So if you could like and subscribe, as I said, that would be great. And I'll see you on the next one. Oh, don't forget to watch these. I've no idea how long I want to stand like this. I think it's 20 seconds, but we'll see.